Is this Carol's cab?
Hey man, how you doing? Can I get your bag for you? Put it in the trunk?
No thanks. I brought my lunch today.
That's your lunch?
This is it.
That's a huge lunch bag, man.
Here are micronutrients, enzymes, and aminos. Here we go.
All right, whatever you want to do. Let's go. So where you heading back from?
Well, the Himalayas, the Grand Canyon. I went to the Teton mountain range there. I went to Cuba, Madagascar, Indonesia, Polynesia. Hit up Asia. I went to China, Japan. I was looking for greens that could purify your mind, body, and your soul. That's exactly what I was doing. Well, it took me over 2 years of trial and tribulation of formulating different superfoods. Well, it's great for you, and listen to this.
What?
It's one of the greatest travel hacks of all time. It literally can allow you to juice on the road instead of having to do this all the time, which I'm about to do, if you don't mind.
Dude, what are you doing back there? What are you juicing? Get out, I told you.
How else can I get the nutrients that I need while traveling?
Come on, get out. This is ridiculous. I can't have this.
All right, so that may not be as common as you think. For those hardcore juicing enthusiasts, the people that bring their veggies, their juicer, everything to the airport, I know you. I've been watching you. I see you. I get emails from you saying that you're doing this stuff. Well, you don't need to do that, okay? If you want to, you can. Some of my high-end transformation clients will choose to do that just to have a competitive advantage during their transformation process. But I'm going to show you 5 travel hacks today that you can do to maintain your immune system, rev up that metabolism, stay healthy, stay strong, so that while you're traveling, you can continue to carry on. Let's go over the 5 travel hacks today, right now. Here they are. All right, the first travel hack is to stay hydrated. In the airplane, the humidity drops close to 20%, and when it's dropped, we're water beings, right? Our immune system weakens, the pathogens, the bacteria, everything that's on the plane can penetrate your immune system, causing you to get a cold a lot quicker. Not only that, but some of those sugary snacks that you eat on the plane as well can drop your immune system immediately when you eat those. So it's important to stay hydrated. And also, when you're dehydrated, you're more hungry. 75% of the country is in chronic dehydration all the time. And what do? Instead of reaching for water, oftentimes you reach for food that isn't good for you. I've heard it. Your cupboards, your cabinets, your trash, they're all whispering to me at night. They're saying, Drew, she's dehydrated. She needs to drink more water. So here I am telling you right now that the first travel hack while you're traveling and life is to drink more water. Can you do it? Shake on it? Cool. Let's do it together. Number 2, travel hack, oil pulling. You've probably seen some videos of the past of me talking about oil pulling. We have so much bacteria, pathogens, especially when we're traveling, that goes in our sinuses, in our nose, throughout our whole respiratory system. And when you pull oil, with coconut oil or sesame oil, depending on whatever you want, it pulls those pathogens, the bacteria, out of your body. So quick and easy, 15 minutes, put a tablespoon in your mouth, switch it around, and it'll start pulling up some of that bacteria. Can you do it? All right, I knew you could. Travel hack number 3, rose hips. Rose hips are loaded with vitamin C. Okay, this is Mother Nature's vitamin C. You can take that, it boosts your immune system up. High amounts of vitamin C has been shown to increase your immune response. Rose hip coming from a food-based vitamin C. It's not one of these synthetic vitamins. And when I say synthetic vitamin, essentially the way that it was described to me is it's like wearing a watch. And when you take a vitamin that's synthetic, it's like a watch hand going in your body. Well, that watch hand has to accumulate the full watch in order to work in your body. So what does it do? It grabs minerals, enzymes, nutrients out of your body to create the watch. But when you take it in the food form, that's why when we juice, when we have supplements that are from a food derivative, your body absorbs the majority of it, and that's what you want. All right, another thing I like to travel with is my lacrosse ball, like so. I'll sit on it in the airplane, I'll roll my butt out just like that. I'll put it under my foot and I'll roll my feet out as well. You see, when we're sitting and we're constricted, especially for long flights, our whole body, the whole kinetic chain becomes like a weakened rubber band, right? And you want to be flexible. You want that mobility, especially when you're traveling. You want to feel good. And the more we stretch, the more energy we have, 70% energy increase when you stretch out. So this is really going to help you. If you want to do a quick experiment, order a lacrosse ball, roll the bottoms of your feet out, right? And then touch your toes. You're going to be surprised at how much your flexibility increases by doing that simple thing. So take that with you, travel with it, and remember your mobility. I've gotten all these emails, all these questions. Every time I'm out in public speaking, whatever I'm doing, people come up to me and they're like, the biggest challenge that I have with the transformation process is traveling. How do I juice and travel? And I thought about it. I actually looked at designing a smaller juicer, something that you could take in your suitcase so it wasn't that big of a problem. I looked at developing an application online to where you could punch it in and the GPS notification could come in and show you where the nearest juice bar is no matter where you were, in Madagascar, Istanbul, wherever you are in the world. It would show you where the closest juice bar was, and then syncing it to Uber, another technology where they could actually deliver the juice to you, and it didn't work, right? So I had to come up with something else. And what we came up with is so awesome, and it tastes so incredibly good that you are going to absolutely be blown away when you try out our super nutrient dense green juice formula that is coming to market in 2 weeks. You're going to be so obsessed with this stuff. You're going to be sending it out to your friends, your family, getting them on the bus to flood their body with the micronutrients, the phytonutrients, the enzymes, the amino acids, and I'm pumped for you to try it, Fitlifer. So those are the 5 travel hacks today. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's Saturday strategy. I'd love to give away a juicer right now to one winner that left the best name last week on the Saturday strategy. Let's go through some of those names and choose a winner. All right, Fitlifers, so who is going to win the juicer this week? Remember last week I asked you to name the juice that we created, the super nutrient dense best juice in the galaxy. So these are the names the community came up with. Number 1 was New Blood Juice, Debbie Lopez, New Blood Juice. I like it. I think she was obsessed with True Blood or something like that. That's what Debbie wrote in the comments. Galactic Explosion Magic. Galactic Explosion Magic is coming from Linda Becker. Love the name. Asorbosaurus from Rowan McVeigh. Asorbosaurus. I like that. Nutridents. Albert E. Diaz. Congratulations. That was one of them. Whole Trophina from Brian Pollock. He sent us actually a bunch of really cool designs if we could get some of those up. Man, he was drawing all kinds of stuff. You guys are dedicated Fitlifers. I absolutely love it. And then, last but not least, and the winner of the juicer this week is Michelle Phillips. Michelle has already lost 25 pounds in our small group coaching. She's doing a phenomenal job pushing the movement forward in her own family and everyone around her. She came up with the name Micronutrient Elixir, and that's exactly what the juice was last week. It was loaded with micronutrients. If you remember correctly, we had spirulina, chlorella, all of those sea veggies. We had turmeric, we had coconut extract. We had all kinds of stuff in that juice last week to make one of the most nutrient-dense food juices on the planet. And it was made specifically for you. So, Michelle Phillips, congratulations. The juicer's coming out to you. Thank you so much for watching another episode of FitLife.tv's Saturday Strategy. I'm Drew Canole, and as always, remember, we're in this together. I'll see you next week.
But what about my micronutrients? How's my body going to perform at an optimal level if I don't have the micronutrients to fuel my living cells and the ATP mitochondria in my body?
You're wilding out back there.